Aries Oracle. I'm going to do a no contact reading for all the signs. We're going to start from Aries all the way down to Pisces, and we're going to be using 3 oracle decks. We're going to be using the Hidden Truth, the Love Me Not deck, and the Heartstrings Oracle deck. So if any of these messages resonate with you, please like, share, and subscribe to Artemis Oracle. My name is Tan, if I haven't said that already. Okay, so, and you could feel free to check out your sign, your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, or the person that you're dealing with. You could check out their signs just to see if there are any other messages that may resonate with you. So we're going to start off with Aries now. Does Aries need to know about the person they're in contact with? Let's just the person they're in contact with. Let's say to Aries. Okay, we have 3 cards. I love you unconditionally. I wish I could take my words back. Or I wish I could take back my words. I got that wrong. It's time for me to heal now. Okay, so you and this person may have had some type of argument, and somebody said something that they wish they could take back. But despite whatever's going on right now, this person is, or you are taking time to heal, but there is some type of unconditional love. You love each other unconditionally, but there is some healing that needs to be done if you are considering reconciling with this person. And I replay our conversations over and over. So this person is thinking about the conversations that you had. They could possibly be rereading texts, direct messages, anything that they have on you. They're probably looking at pictures, looking at memories, reminiscing about the time you spent together. So it's depending on how long this no contact has been going on. And someone does have some sort of regret, and it's interesting that I wish I could take back my words, and I replay our conversation. So it's like whatever was the last conversation you had with them is what they keep replaying on their mind. It's like they're thinking, damn, I wish I didn't say that. I wish I would have said this instead, which is totally normal, Aries. Aries. So let's see what other messages we can get. Okay, we're going into the Love Me Not Oracle deck. What are the messages that Aries needs to know? Okay. Well, wow, Aries, you got a lot of messages. Got a lot. Okay, I think we have a pretty unique connection. If I tell you how I feel, I might change everything. So someone is holding something back right now. I find myself thinking about you a lot. That ties in with, I keep replaying our conversations. If you really knew me, if you would know that we're not right together. So this person may be, that's what they're afraid of. And I know this happens in relationships where sometimes there's one person that doesn't feel like they're good enough for the other person. So since that popped up in my mind, that's possibly the case. Or in another way, if the person is acknowledging that they're not the healthiest partner, that's why they feel they're not right for you, and they are taking the time to heal. And it's comforting to know that we have each other's support when it matters. So this person believes that you're someone that if they need support, guidance, or just someone that they can rely on, they see you in that way, Aries. At the bottom, we have, I'm not the person you make me out to be in your mind. That could be either you or them, because sometimes people hold the other person on a pedestal. And sometimes one person may feel like, oh, well, I'm not good enough. This person is, like up here and I'm down here. But the person that's being put on the pedestal is like, stop trying to make me a god. Well, yes, we all gods in one way or another, but don't idolize me. I'm human too. This is possibly what you're saying. I'm human too. I make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. So that may be the case here. Now let's see what else. Any message? All right, Aries, letting go is sometimes the kindest choice. So So one of you either felt like you were trapped in the relationship and you thought the best way to free yourself or the other person was just to walk away, to end the situation, to let go of the connection. Hope shapes your future more than pain ever could. So this is like saying that if any of you, either one of you are in this negative mindset, it's important to have hope that things can improve, hope that if this is a viable connection, that both of you can come together, if there's healing, you know, not to be completely jaded and pessimistic, you know, and even if it is a pessimistic situation, know that though this relationship may not be the best one for you, the one that would be exists. The right person exists for you. So, you know, don't give up hope. And your love pushes me to be my best self. So, and like it says, your support. So this person knows, if you and this person are in a dynamic and you know that there needs to be healing, you need to heal, the person needs to heal, they understand that. But the type of connection you and this person have, especially with the emotions you shared and the bond that you've forged, it's what may be pushing you or the other person to improve on yourself, to want to better yourself, to be your healthier self. So like, this is interesting. I question if I'm what you need. See, this ties into what I said. Somebody feels like one person is higher than, like it's on a, they put the person, somebody's put on a pedestal, and the person, somebody's self-worth is being questioned right now. So no, have hope, heal how you feel about yourself. I like that, heal how you feel. I love that. Okay, so that's all for now, Aries. I hope you enjoyed these messages. If they resonate with you, please like, share, and subscribe to Artemis Oracle. And now we're going into Taurus. Okay, Taurus, I hope you're doing well. Let's see what messages we have for you. Let me just get these cards ready for you. I think I might pause next time so you don't see me shuffling. I'm going to pause and then I'll be right back. I'm back. Hi, Taurus. Let's see what messages we have for the person that you're in a no contact situation with. What does Taurus need to know at this time, Spirit? Oh. Those cards wanted to come out, so I'm letting them, because I have an affinity for Taurus people. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I want to feel that way again. You were the best thing in my life. I will wait for you, wait for a sign from you. Let me see if I could, because it's looking a little too bright. My taste. I'm trying to bring the exposure down. Wow. Okay, whatever. I'll fix it in editing. I lost myself for a little while. I wish I had treated you better, and I couldn't let you get close to me. Okay, so I feel like I'm hearing a conversation between two people. It's like somebody knows that one person was healing while in a connection with another person, because I know I was a distraction to your pain. What else? And this is like the other person. I couldn't let you get too close to me. I wish I had treated you better. I lost myself for a little while. I feel like this is the one of you is like, I will wait for a sign. You were the best thing in my life. That could be either one of you, because it's however you resonate. So there seems to be like there was some type of. It seems like there was some interference in a relationship. Maybe someone wasn't willing to be vulnerable and open up and share their emotions. Maybe someone was hiding some pain and felt like the other person felt like being in the connection was like, you know how people get into rebound relationships where they are trying to heal from an ending, but then they try to distract themselves with another person. Somebody feels that way. The thought that just popped in my mind is like, you couldn't get what you want, so you settled for less. Like, you know, you wanted something else, but, and I'm not saying you per se, it's like somebody wanted somebody else, but since they couldn't have that person, they settled for somebody else. And that's fucking terrible, especially to the person that's the person considers like they're settling for. I think in some ways, whoever resonates with this, they realize, wow, I was settling, but the person ended up being the best thing in that person's life. So that may be them thinking, oh, wow, you know, I settled for you, but damn, you're more better and more than I could have ever expected, you know? That's how it feels. Close to me. I feel like somebody didn't really want to open up about themselves. Like they didn't really want to share their past or like their experiences. Like they didn't want to, like, you know how you, when you're connecting with somebody, you like you learn about your childhood, you learn about your traumas and stuff like that. And but this person may have been closed off and didn't really want to talk about that. They were like, oh, the past is in the past. But you know, the past is also a part of your present and your future because it shapes who you become, the person you become. It also shapes the relationships you have with other people. So I feel like maybe somebody feels like they should have opened up more and that they should have been more vulnerable, more open to being vulnerable, been a little bit more emotionally available. But I feel like someone's realizing that like they can't have someone like you because you were probably one of the best things in their life. And I don't want to say the best thing because, you know, we have so many positive, best, wonderful moments in our lives. So I would say one of the best things in a person's life, and they want to feel that again with you. Okay, let's see what the love me, love me not message is. Wow, that went kind of long. Okay, I do like you and a lot of other people too. Don't take this personally, but my heart belongs to someone. Didn't I say that? It's like the person felt like they were settling. Somebody feels like they were settling. You're incredibly alluring to me. I feel like this person may have, you or this person may have been attracted to each other in some way. And like I mentioned, the settling. But then you ended up being more than the person could have ever expected, you know? Don't take this personally, but my heart belongs to someone else. Wow. It's like, then why even bother? Why even bother? Why are you wasting someone's time? If your heart is somewhere else, why are you bothering to waste a person that ends up being the best thing? My throat chakra. No, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. I don't have feelings for you, but I don't want to hurt your feelings either. Polite. That's fucking terrible. Like, whoever this is, I'm sorry. And if this is you, then you're fucking terrible. I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not you, Taurus. But yeah, this is terrible. That, no, don't be wasting people's time, people's energy, people's love. If you're not with them, then leave them alone. Let them find somebody who will appreciate them, you know? And if this is your Taurus, I'm so sorry. That is fucked up. Okay, let's see Heartstrings Oracle. Heartstrings Oracle. For Taurus. What messages does Taurus need to know? Your spirit blooms anew each time life challenges you. Heartstrings. So if you were this person that was the person that was being settled for, you know that whatever this situation was, how challenging it was, know that you're gonna have a wonderful brand new beginning. You know, you're gonna bloom, you're gonna shine, you're gonna glow. And that's really gonna make this person realize how much of an asshole they were. Love takes effort from both of us. Now, if the person wasn't an asshole and they weren't doing this, please, Terrible. Know that both of you need to, have some sort of compromise, communicate, come together. Someone does need to be more vulnerable, open up, share things about their life and their past, because some people just like, maybe they don't want to share something that, because they think it's terrible that they've done, and they are afraid that, you may not love them anymore. And that happens sometimes. I'm choosing healing over hurt. So if you are in a situation where you felt like the person wasn't taking you seriously, they weren't appreciating you, they were taking you for granted, you may be at this moment where you're taking care of yourself and healing. Now, if it's a situation where you can reconcile, time apart can bring us closer. You see those lovebirds there? It's so interesting because when I was walking home last night, I saw these, I know pigeons, people hate pigeons. I'm like, they even like, they hate black cats. They stupid. I saw these two pigeons. They were on this under a overpass, and they were just next to each other, and one of them was just like pecking on the other one. It was so cute. So it's like lovebirds in a way. So it's funny that this showed up. Time apart can bring us closer. And then I long to feel truly noticed by you. I felt like if you felt like you weren't being recognized, or it could be the other person, resonates, however, because this cross watcher can resonate with this. My love is constant through highs and lows. So there may have been some in your relationship, there may have been some highs and the lows, but somebody has been consistent. You may have been consistent with how much you've been expressing your love or your devotion to this specific person. I like this because it's like this. It's like if this is an opportunity that you both can have together, it's like the window of opportunity is gonna come up, and it's gonna allow both of you, if this is a healthy situation where it's just maybe there was somebody didn't want to be vulnerable, versus someone was just settling, if it's the former where the lack of vulnerability, someone's waiting for the opportunity to come forward so that you both can unite. Okay, Taurus, that's interesting. If this reading resonates with you at all, please like, share, and subscribe to our new circle. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Now I'm going to, what's the next sign? Because I'm going to lose track. Gemini. Okay. Bye, Taurus. Hi, Gemini. It's Pam from Artemis Oracle doing your no contact reading. Let's see what messages you need to know at this time. Oh. Okay. All right. The first card that fell is the timing wasn't right for us. We will be together again. And I left when I saw you with someone. So whoever this person is, I think that they may have attempted to get in contact with you, Gemini, but then they saw you with someone and that kind of scared them away. But their hope is that they will get an opportunity to talk to you and hopefully, possibly reconcile. But I feel like this is where it was. The timing was. So I think there may have been multiple opportunities where this person tried to get in contact with you or something, but it was like some sort of interference that got in the way. It could be work. It could be maybe they saw you with someone else, and then if you're not in contact, they don't know who that person is to you, especially if they've never met that person or you've never talked about that person or showed them a picture, So it seems like somebody has hope that both of you can be together again. Okay, now Gemini, we're going into the Love Me Not Oracle deck. I'm pressed for time, so I'm just gonna pick from the top 3 cards. Okay. I relate to you on so many levels. So this person feels like you have a lot of things in common, that you share common goals, common interests, and even common life experiences. So they relate to you in that aspect, and they're open-minded. If this is someone that you haven't really had a solid, I want to say solidified, a solid relationship with, possibly it's someone that you're talking to or that you lightly dated. I mean, and when I say lightly dated, means you haven't like gone past a certain point, that they're interested in seeing what if they return to you, possibly if this is someone that's been considering reaching out to you, but then they see you with someone else, and they are open-minded and want to see where you and their relationship can go. And I don't see you in a romantic way. Ooh, what's that? Okay. This could be your feelings. You may not, like, if this is someone that if it is, like I mentioned, like someone that you've been lightly dating and, there was no contact, maybe you kind of lost interest in them, or it could be vice versa. They lost interest in you. Okay, because you see the roses blue and red. So it's like, this is like uncertainty. Like, I'm willing to explore things, but we're not committing to anything just yet. And this is like, yeah, like, yeah, I'm not interested. No, thank you. Thank you, but no, thank you. And the bottom is, if you ask me, I'll say no. So, yeah, it ties with that. Yeah, you're not interested. You're not interested. You may not be interested, or they may not be interested. It could be vice versa, because a cross watcher could watch this reading. So yeah, that's another scenario for no contact. Okay, let's see what else we can get. Spirit, what messages does Gemini need to know? Excuse me. What messages does Gemini need to know? Your spirit blooms anew each time life challenges you. So, I think, what sign got this? I think Taurus got this. So, was it Aries? I don't remember. But another sign got this. And we're early on in the readings, and I shuffled these cards. So, yeah. So, if you're starting over and you have no romantic feelings for this person that may want to return or try to reignite something with you, you're ready for a new beginning. You're ready for a new beginning. I'm going to pick them randomly. I can't carry this love alone. I think, did another sign get this? Oh my goodness. And I'm picking randomly. Oh, so you may be dealing with another sign. I can't carry this love alone. Yeah, this love may be one-sided. I think it's a one-sided love. Never gonna work. Baby. I'm thinking about that Mandy Moore song. Respect begins with me. So I think that maybe if this is your situation where this person kind of, I don't want to say ghosted, but like, that's why we say no contact. No contact can be ghosted. It could mean that. But I feel like with this person wanting to return, you're like, yeah, like I said, thank you, but no thank you. And I think it's you just standing up for yourself and having respect for yourself and wanting to be interacting and exploring your options with people who actually respect you and your time, who won't ghost you. So I think that's your message. And this is another one. I forgive you for me and for us. So if there is a situation where you do have a lot in common with somebody and you were in a relationship, like a solidified relationship, or it was heading in that direction, and then you may forgive this person for possibly ghosting you, and you may be willing to explore what your relationship can become moving forward. So I hope that's helpful for you, Gemini. If you like it, please share, subscribe, and you can check out any of the other placements if you'd like. And I'm wishing you a wonderful day ahead. Bye. Hi, Cancer. This is Tampa Artist Oracle doing your no contact reading. So let's see what messages we have for you using the Hidden Truth Oracle deck. What messages does the Cancerians need to know, Spirit? It's time for me to heal now. I want to tell you how I feel. Oh my God, this came out during the pre-shuffle. I know I messed up everything. So someone is understanding that one or both of you had to heal from whatever situation that you both experienced together. And this person is acknowledging that they messed up. And I think they may be wanting to come forward to possibly apologize and hold themselves accountable to the actions, the part that they played in whatever happened with you separating and not having any contact with each other. This person may feel like you're leaving them behind. They could possibly feel that you're pulling your energy back because they may not be able to feel connected to you in that way, and that may be what's kind of drawing them forward and wanting to tell you how they they feel, because hopefully they think that maybe it will help re-establish the bond that you both share. Okay, let's see what other messages do we need for Cancerians. For Cancerians, what do they need to know? Cancerians. Ooh, 2 cards. I don't have feelings for you, but I don't want to hurt your feelings either. So this person, Gemini got that too. I get excited when I think about how incredible we could be together. And I think I can't help but be interested in everything you do. Wow. Okay, so this could be a totally different situation, because since we're using 3 different cards, we're getting different situations. And I'm totally in love with you. Wow. Okay. If this could be you feeling that, or there could be some other person that's kind of trying to whittle that's not the right word. They're trying to wiggle their way into your life, and you may not be interested. You know, I don't have feelings for you, but I don't want to hurt your feelings either. You know, so you may be being polite. You may be like engaging in a little bit of unintentional flirting. You know, because sometimes that happens. You don't mean to flirt, but it could come off that way. People can see it that way, but it could just be you being playful in some way, right? So you might be a Leo cusper in some way. But if this is someone that, wow, this person sees your value, they see you, they love you, they think about what the kind of life that they can share with you, they could look at the possibilities, and they are captivated by you. They possibly find you fascinating, interesting, and they're attracted to you in some way. Yeah, and they're totally in love with you. That's freaking amazing, you know? Wow. Okay, so let's go to the Heartstrings Oracle. Because there's people outside talking, and I'm like, shut up, shut up, shut up. I am trying to film right now. Okay. All right, love takes effort from both of us. So yeah, I think Gemini got that card too. So I'm choosing healing over her. Oh my gosh, I shuffled these freaking cards. You may be dealing with a Gemini, Cancer. Love shouldn't feel this heavy. Yeah, there's some heavy emotions tied to this dynamic, you know, and I think that's where the healing is coming from. Maybe there was like something very heavy and that happened between you and this person, and they're realizing the error, or you're realizing, please vice versa. Cross watchers could resonate with this, Cancer. Just in case the cross watchers watching, I have to say that because it could be, you know, like not everybody's perfect. Scorpios fuck up too, you know, so I would say that. Love shouldn't feel this heavy. So there may have been something heavy that happened between you and another person, and someone is feeling like they acknowledge, they understand that they messed up, and they want to make things right. But they understand that healing is important right now, especially for the person that is feeling the burden of whatever happened, you know, or for the burden they caused in the dynamic, you know. But they know that it takes 2 to tango, and that both of you, if you want the relationship, you have to work on it together. It can't be one-sided at all, you know. And if it is one-sided, you may let them know that don't string anybody along, okay? Because that's the thought. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I don't want to let you down because I don't want to make you feel bad. But don't be stringing people along. And Tanya, okay, that's a note for myself too. Okay, I'm a Cancer rising, so no judgments, Cancer. I'm right there with you. Okay, so if this reading resonates with you at all, please like, share, subscribe to Artemis Oracle. I'm wishing you a wonderful day ahead, Cancerians. Bye. Hi, Leo. It's Tan for Artemis Oracle, doing your no contact reading. So let's see what messages we have for you, Leo. Ooh. Can't stop thinking about you. Let's see what else comes out. Okay. I can't stop thinking about you. You and I were too young. So this sounds like this is somebody that you may have known from when you were younger. You know, I replay our conversations over and over again. So some of you may be part of an older population where you may have known this person from since you were too young. That may even apply to anybody in their 20s and their 30s. So it doesn't necessarily have to be somebody in their 50s, 40s, 50s, or 60s. But this person is can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop thinking about you. Look, this was at the bottom of the deck, but this, just being near you is intoxicating. I regret lying to you. So that's going to narrow it down for you. So this person really likes your energy. I think they probably lied to you about something. And it could be anything, you know. It could be something small. It could be something big. But it could be like possibly they lied about how they felt. They possibly, okay, that ties together. I regret lying to you. So I feel like there was something in the past that the person probably didn't feel ready. That just didn't come out right. They probably didn't feel like they were ready to be in a relationship. And that's why they felt like they were too young. You and them were too young. But now they're seeing that I want you. I want you. Oh my gosh, you're getting extra, Leo. Yeah, this person regrets lying to you and they just want to be near you. I feel like when somebody says you and I were too young, it's basically saying I am not ready for commitment. That's how I'm reading this card. I am not ready for commitment. But however, the conversations you've had with this person, this possibly could be somebody that you're friends with who's telling you that they're not ready for a relationship. They don't want to be in a relationship. But they were lying. Because they're not lying, but what I mean is like they may be lying to themselves. Because they probably see you and they can't stop thinking about you, and possibly they want to have more with you. A card fell. Am I even good enough for you? That might be one of the reasons too. They probably have insecurities, and they feel like that's the reason why they can't really commit, because they know that that's something that they kind of have to fix, because maybe in past situations they were disappointed and hurt and don't want to put all their eggs in one basket, so that they don't end up feeling the same way they felt in the past. Okay, this is I'll take those cards too. That one want to come out. I'm really sorry, but I can't reciprocate these feelings. Okay, so that could be somebody else, or that could be you. I find myself thinking about you a lot. I can't stop thinking about you. Okay, this person cannot stop thinking about you. This may be somebody else. Am I even good enough for you? We saw that card already. That, I think it's tied into the you and I were too young. There is so much that we can learn from each other. That goes into maybe this person is willing to kind of take a chance, see how the relationship. I recognize the potential between us, but I still harbor some uncertainties. I feel like that's tied to this. Doubts and insecure. I feel like we are in each other's lives for a reason. Serendipity. And you're incredibly alluring to me. This is why they can't stop thinking about you. Your energy is intoxicating. They can't stop thinking about you. They replay your conversations. You know, this person is possibly lying to themselves. They probably want to be in a relationship with you, but they're worried that you may not feel the same way about them, and that you may not reciprocate the feelings. Yes, that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid that if they try to make a move on you, this is interesting. This is supposed to be a no contact, but this is a hidden truth, though. You know, no contact, no communication, then possibly someone's holding back communication, holding back their feelings. Okay. Even apart, my love for you stays strong. So if this is someone that you're not really talking to, they still feel a bond and connection to you. Love shouldn't feel this heavy. I feel like the way that they feel is like the emotions that they have for you is overwhelming to them. Tell me what your heart needs. Whoever this insecure person is, this is what they need to hear. And, you know, I looked down this card that says, I'm really sorry, but I can't reciprocate your feelings. One-sided. I feel like that's what they're afraid of, that this relationship is one-sided. And love takes effort from both of us. A couple signs got this card. So you may check out Leo, Cancer, and I believe Taurus, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I feel like, and if you feel if you know who this person is, and you you are aware of how they feel about you. You could possibly, you know, give them a little bit of hints that can help them open up to you and with expressing how they feel about you, or possibly where they want to take your relationship. If it is a friend situation where they say, no, you know, I'm not interested in dating, I got so many things going on, blah blah blah, but they're feeling all these feelings and you feel them too. So if you're so inclined and it's not a one-sided love, you know, kind of help a brother out, if you know what I mean, you know, or help a sister out. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the reading there. I hope this reading resonates with you, Leo, and you have a wonderful day wherever you are. Please like, share, and subscribe to Artemis Oracle. Bye. Hi Virgo, it's time for Artemis Oracle doing your no contact reading. Let's see what messages you could get from Spirit that will help you know if this message is for you. Okay, what message does Virgo need to know at this time, Spirit? I want to tell you how I feel. The timing just wasn't right for us, and I can't stop thinking about you. So there may be something going on between a dynamic between you and another person. There is something going on between you and another person, and there's some sort of interference. You are the person that is constantly thinking about each other, and somebody wants to express how they feel. I wish I could share my good news with you. If you're currently in a no contact, there may be some good things happening in this person's life, or vice versa. There could be good things happening in your life, and you wish to share it with them, or they wish to share it with you. Maybe it just wasn't right. So it seems like if that's the case, there may have been like maybe you're working on projects, work, school, training, something that kind of got in the way between you and this person, Virgo. Building something together or having a relationship, something that kind of caused there to be a disconnect between you two, a disconnect in communication, possibly even energy. I'm always excited to talk about you to my friends. Also, this person is talking highly about you to their friends, and they relate to you on so many levels, like-minded. So they're gloating about you. They think that you're someone that they could brag about. You know, it's interesting. You have the red card, which shows the red rose is love. The yellow card is friendship. So this is someone who looks at you as both a lover and a friend. And then my love life isn't really a priority at the moment. Yes, this is tying in with the timing. I feel like that the focus has been placed on something else. You know, they placed more of their energy, and they were prioritizing something else that they were working on that was a blockage in your relationship. And I love everything about you. This person loves you head to toe. They love you head to toe. That's what I heard. Head to toe. They love you head to toe. I gotta do this quick because the professors are coming out and blah 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 blah. Okay. Virgo. What does this Virgo mean? Okay, I'm healing to love myself again. So if there was some disconnect that happened between you and another person, this may have caused some type of hurt. And you know, some people have very sensitive egos, you know, so they're feeling a little bit bruised right now. So they're probably doing something to kind of make themselves feel better. I'm lost in this uncertainty. So I think the uncertainty that is, if they come forward to you, are you going to be receptive? Are you going to be willing to come forward and talk to them? And this, you could have been bruised. Your ego could have been bruised, Virgo, when this person disconnected from you. Somebody feels a bit uncertain about whether or not they will be received if they were to come forward with communication, rebuilding, or reconnecting with you. Forgive what you didn't know. You're still learning. Forgive what you didn't know. I think that when this person prioritize something over the relationship or situationship or whatever this was between you and this person, they may have felt a sense of guilt. But the thing is, sometimes, like it says, if the timing isn't right, if it's not right, it's not right. There shouldn't be any guilt tied to it, you know. If something had to have more importance, or had more importance, and you had to, rearrange your life so that you could put the focus where you felt like it was needed most, then you shouldn't feel guilty about that, because you have to do what's right for your life, especially if you're trying to build something for yourself. You know, if you're working on a degree, you're working on some training, a project, or building a business, you know, that's part of you building a foundation. So I feel like with the still learning, it's learning that it's okay to prioritize what is important to you over a relationship, but to not feel bad, but also to not feel guilty about it, you know, because you thought you're doing what you think is right, but that's why it's important to communicate with each other, you know, so everybody knows where everyone stands, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the reading there for you, Virgo. I hope it resonates. If it does, please like, share, subscribe to Artemis Oracle. My name is Han. I'm your reader. Wishing you a wonderful day ahead. Bye. Hi Libra, it's Tan from Artemis Oracle doing your no contact reading. Let's see what messages we get for you, Libra. What messages does Libra need to know? Spirit, what messages does Libra need to know? I'm gonna shuffle that again. I hide behind material things. Oh my gosh, I thought of Taurus, so you may be dealing with the Taurus. I wish I could share my good news with you. I want you. So there's someone who, people tend to do that. They hide behind material things because they feel like that's what kind of gives them value. It's what makes them important or makes them look good, make them feel like they are an important person, make them look like an important person. This is someone we both know I'm not the one for you. Unexpected second. That was a mistake. I will wait for a sign from you. So you could either be dealing with someone that you know is not you, or you're not the right person for, or they may feel that way about you. If it's not that, there's someone who is waiting for a sign from you to come forward, that wants to reestablish a connection and reestablish communication with you. With someone feels like that they have to hide behind material things because that's where their self-worth is coming from. It's like, I think this person isn't aware of their attributes, the positive attributes that they hold, and feel like that they have to present themselves in a certain way in order to be received, accepted by others. But somebody, it could be either you or this person, wants to share some type of good news. Now, how come when I hide behind, I just imagine somebody was studying and they're hiding behind a book, and a book is a material. So this person may have been studying, so that may resonate with you. That just popped in my mind. Okay, let's see what love me not messages we get. Am I even good enough for you? I told you, look at the word insecure. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? I feel like we are in each other's life for a reason. You know, sometimes serendipity. You know, sometimes we go into other people's sometimes we come into other people's lives because we're meant to encourage them to grow, or they're meant to encourage us to grow, to ascend in some ways, or, you know, possibly you provide them information and guidance that allows them to go through their life journey. So this person may see you that way, and if you were in some way integral in them working on something, they want to share some good news with you because possibly the information you provided them allowed them to succeed with something. It would just, if it was studying, you may have helped them study, you may have helped them school in some way. To be this is so random. To be honest, you're totally not my type. Or to be totally honest, you're not really my type. I think it's that person that you said, like, I'm not the one for you. I think it's that person. Like, that may be you, or them saying that to you. If you're interested in someone who doesn't see you as their type, or vice versa, you don't see them as their type. You don't see them as your type. And then, look, I am totally in love with you. See, I feel like there's two people in your energy. There's somebody that you don't give a crap about, Libra, and then there's another person that you're like, yes, I'm all in with you, honey. I'm totally in love with you because this person is in love with you and they want you. Maybe you're not interested in this person. Maybe you were just helping them, and then they really just created in their mind a bond with you. And they feel like they're not good enough for you. Probably because you're at a different level than them. Maybe income bracket or something. Education wise, you know, you may have degrees and they're working on theirs. They may still live at home, or you have your own apartment. You know, you have an established career and they're still working on theirs. It's that type of thing. But there seems to be, like, this person has emotions for you. So it could be you that's not interested in him in that way. So please take it how it resonates. Let's see the Heartstrings Oracle deck. What messages do we have for Libra? Together we are unbreakable. I feel like with this person, like feeling like we're meant to come into their life, because this is a friend card. But I feel like this person feels like they could see building a life together with you. Letting go is sometimes the kindest choice. So there may be somebody from the past that wants to re-enter, but you're like, no, I let you go so you can go fly away. Or there's someone who let you go and now you're going towards what's meant to be your happiness, your happy ending. And you are perfect to me, flaws and all. So this person that is totally in love with you, who seems to be holding you up on a pedestal, putting you on a pedestal, thinks that you're perfect. And then I'm learning to open my heart once more. I'm learning to open my heart once more. So if this could be you or them, somebody experienced some type of pain, but now they're healing and are willing to put themselves out there to open up and talk to you, communicate with you, even possibly move things along, move it away from a friendship, but possibly into a blooming love that they can see a future with you, see having a future with you. Yeah. So it's really lovely, Libra. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If it resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. My name is Tan. I am your reader. Wishing you a lovely day ahead. Bye. Hi, Scorpio. It's Tan from Aries Oracle. Your Scorpio this year. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. Let's see what no contact messages we have for you today. Whenever you happen to come across this video, if you like, resonate at all, please share and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to Artemis Oracle. Let's see what messages we have for Scorpio. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. So there's someone who is up and all night thinking about you. All night. Why did that come out? Somebody thinks about you all night. Okay, I don't know why I'm shuffling again. You and I were too young. I called this the I'm not ready for a commitment card. And let me see. I look for you everywhere. If this is someone that knows like your schedule, they may be trying to create opportunities for them to be able to see you. Somebody's not ready for a commitment, but they do think about you a lot, especially during the night or whatever they're, because some people do work the night shift, so they may think about you while they're like during the day, but when they're supposed to be sleeping. I look for you everywhere. Yeah, somebody, it could be two people. There may be one person who is, there could be one person that's all this, that they're not ready for commitment, but they are constantly thinking about you and they look for you everywhere. But then there may be another person who, why did I even say that? I wish I could share my good news with you. This came out for Libra. Maybe another sign. Scorpio. So you may be dealing with a Libra. Maybe you're a Libra cusper. Oh, look. I love everything about you. I love everything about you. I definitely want to spend more time with you. Ooh. I want to spend more time with you. I do like you and a lot of other people too. See, this is where like I'm thinking like there's someone that's not ready for commitment. So they're entertaining other people. And maybe that's what they're doing while they're in no contact with you. But there's some, so that may be that, and then there could be someone that's totally enthralled by you, that wants to spend more time with you and loves everything about you, Scorpio. And why not? We're fucking amazing on our best days. I often wonder if you feel the same way. Wondering. So perfect. Someone thinks you're perfect. Someone's entertaining options, and somebody wants to spend more time with you. Someone's wondering about you. Someone's curious. Curioso. Okay, let's see what other messages we can get. The I look at the bottom of the deck for this one? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay. Heartstrings Oracle deck. What messages does Scorpio need to know, Spirit? What spirit messages do you have? Oh, this is a Heartstrings Oracle. Okay. I'm choosing healing over hurt. So maybe the person that isn't ready for commitment is still healing, but they feel some sort of connection or draw to you, and they love everything about you. They think you're perfect. I love you. You're perfect. A manifestation of my dreams. There's no way I'd leave you. It's just not a reality. That's a Jennifer Lopez song. No time or distance can break our connection. I didn't even read this. Wow. I didn't even read this card. And that song came out. If this is someone that you haven't been in contact with, they love you so much. I felt it. I'm getting emotional right now. Okay. Your spirit blooms anew each time life challenges you. So there may be some type of new beginning, especially if this is someone that feels an emotional bond to you. It's that person that thinks you're perfect and wants to spend more time with you. Each small step carries you forward. So I think when it comes to the healing, it's a journey, not a destination. You have to take it with time. You have to take your time with it. It's not something that should be rushed, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. And I'm getting all sentimental right now. So yeah, I often wonder if you feel the same. This person, well, I felt that. Whoever this person is, they love you. They love you. They feel like they'll always love you, and they'll always be connected to you. I think I'm gonna leave a reading there because my lunch break is over. Okay. I hope you liked this reading, Scorpio. If you did, please like, share, subscribe to Artemis Oracle. Until next time, bye.